Hey everyone, it's Nicole Jackson here from theprojectdesigner.com, and I want to give you a really quick answer to a question I am asked all the time as a project manager. The first is, what do you do as a project manager, and when on earth would I need to hire you? Why do I need you? So let me just break this down really quickly for you. So a project manager is one of those titles that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. There's really no standard for a project manager. So this is what I do. This is how I define what I do. A project manager comes in during a point of growth in your business, which for most people that I work with, which are online-based coaches, are some sort of a launch, like a mastermind, a program, a e-course, maybe some sort of offering or service, when they are taking on more work than what they typically do on a day-to-day basis. So what I would consider a great project for a project manager is a program launch. So it could be a mastermind, an e-course, a group program, maybe it's a really large rebrand or a live event. So again, these are all things that are more work than your day-to-day operations. What I don't necessarily consider a project for a project manager would be something like social media management or client onboarding. Again, these are kind of day-to-day tasks that you wouldn't necessarily bring you mass amounts of growth and justify hiring a project manager. And so what a project manager does, and what I do, is I come in and I meet with you, I come up with a plan for your project, figure out what needs to get done, when it needs to happen, and who needs to be doing it. Does it have to be you, or maybe could it be someone else? Or are there some things you have on your list that you maybe think that you need to do in the beginning, and then once we go through it, is it really that important? Yay or nay? We prioritize. So then a project manager makes sure that it actually gets done. So they manage you, they manage your team. What I really like to do is come in and have it be like a collaborative process, because you know your business the best, and I'm an expert project manager. So it's a really, really good partnership. So most business owners that I work with start out managing these projects by themselves. So, they know what they need to do to get things done. They delegate. But then what happens is that it becomes too much. So it becomes too much to manage. Maybe they're growing and they just can't take on that additional work. And maybe they don't really want to be following up with everyone all the time. There's a better use of their time. It's not in their zone of genius. So usually what this does is free up their time so they can do things like, focus on their one-on-one clients, maybe create content for the program that they're launching, or, and this is usually the most common, is actually focusing on marketing opportunities. So it could be interviews like podcast and blabs and webinars. It could be connecting with their audience, with their tribe, to make sure that they know what's happening, and that so they can be really, really present and focused during the launch. Okay, so that was my kind of long explanation on what a project manager does and when you need to hire one. If you have a question, send me over an email at nicole@theprojectdesigner.com, or you can check out my Facebook group, The Project Designer Club, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.